Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new Halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, 8th day of August. Here we go. You might know that there's this special thing in the laws of Shabbos called Hatmana, and what it basically was what they used to do in old-fashioned times was they would heat up something like a hot pot of cholent, and they would then bury it under stuff like pillows and cotton or whatever for from Friday night before Shabbos all the way until Shabbos lunch. It would stay piping hot down there, and then they would take it up out of there and eat it for Shabbos lunch. And the rabbi said basically that's hatmana, and that is not allowed if the material that's doing the hatmana is something that increases the heat of the matter. They felt that that was something that they did not want to allow, so they allowed hatmana. They allowed you to bury your stuff that way, but never if the stuff that was surrounding it was something that caused its heat to increase. Or to stay very, very hot and for its heat to increase. So the question is, what we do with our cholents today, could we in any way be violating that? For example, some people will take a kishka that is wrapped in a certain kind of whatever and put it into the cholent before Shabbos. The question arises, is that hatmana? You're being matmin, you're hiding and causing added warmth to come to the kishka that's hiding inside of the cholent. So this is a real question. Basically, you should just know that it's good news. Basically, it's all going to be okay, but I want to explain to you why. Most poskim say that it's an argument. Some say that this could have been considered a problem of hatmana, and it would have been prohibited for you to put your kishka in the cholent that way. But if you fulfill any one of these two requirements, then you're okay. Requirement number one, if the kishka is not fully cooked before it goes into the cholent, then part of the reason it went in there Friday afternoon was not for hatmana purposes, but to cook. Well, cooking in that kind of style is totally allowed. It was only disallowed when it was clear that all you were doing was insulating it so that its heat should be retained in there. That's not what you're doing if the kishka is getting added cooking on Friday afternoon. Now, that's not going to be a perfect solution for a lot of us, because some of us put kishka in that is fully cooked. But here's the second one, and this is big. If the kishka is wrapped in such a way that there's a clear puncture mark in it, okay, it's not tight, it's not perfect, but it's clear that the kishka or the whatever has some spot for leakage, then that's actually a benefit. Because then it's clear that, oh, come on, I'm not doing a hatmana. Who would put something insulated and leave a hole in it? Obviously, I'm doing it so that the taste of the kishka should get in the cholent, the taste of the cholent should get in the kishka, and if you do it in that way, then it's not a problem, okay? So as long as your kishka is in there in such a way that it's not perfectly insulated, and the taste of it can go back and forth from the cholent to it, etc., then it's not a hatmana problem at all, and that's clear according to everyone. So do that, and then you won't have any trouble. And by the way, lastly, those of you who put your cholent in a plastic bag and then into the pot, don't worry, that's not in any way a problem of hatmana, because there your intention is clear. The plastic is not really to retain the heat. The plastic is to keep your pot clean, and that's allowed. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.